I don't often say it, but if you haven't subscribed already, make sure to do so on the channel. The Federal Aviation Administration has been forced to issue an airworthiness directive for the Boeing 737 MAX. The AD, for short, that's been issued relates to a safety risk around the engine powering the 737 MAX, specifically through its anti-ice or EAI system, only under certain environmental conditions though. CFM engines, the LEAP 1B, if we're getting really down to the specifics, are really the center of the focus for this airworthiness directive. The FAA says that if the system was to be used for say over 5 minutes, and during certain weather conditions, there is a risk that overheating could occur to the engine inlet inner barrel. Boeing has said that it does very much support the findings of the Federal Aviation Administration. And while currently there isn't a safety incident that has occurred, there is the potential for a portion of the inlet to exceed its designed temperature range, which would have ramifications to the aircraft if such a thing was to happen. The American plane maker further adds that it is working diligently with customers impacted to deploy the appropriate measures to ensure that no safety risks will occur. This is because Boeing has now sourced the measures to mitigate the problem, but a more permanent fix is still required. An inlet loss can cause fuselage and or window damage, which has the potential for severe implications for those inside of the aircraft, but also very generally if we're talking about the stability of the 737 MAX that is in the air, well, it could significantly hamper that too. From here, you may be asking what's next. Well, the process will be to find ways to really understand the problem better and get a permanent fix determined and in place. The vision would be for this not to impact deliveries or broader 737 MAX operations with those specific airlines that do fly the CFM LEAP 1B engines. And again, to reiterate, this is the engine where we're seeing this airworthiness directive pointed at. So, what are your thoughts? Again, before I conclude the video, airworthiness directives are a very common thing within the aviation industry. They help to maintain the safety of aircraft and also identify any issues that may be found. No, they aren't always necessarily so severe that they could, say, impact the long-term flying, but they still need to be addressed, and that is the point of them. At least in this situation, Boeing has said it understands the issue, is already looking for a short-term fix, while work takes place in the background. Let me know again your thoughts down below in the comments. It does feel like in recent months that discussions around engines have certainly been far from positive, whether it be the global supply shortage, groundings because of the lack of maintenance for engines, or something else in between. It's certainly been a tough period. Thanks a lot for your support and watching today's video. Take care and be safe, and I will indeed see you next time.